Something I forgot about last episode was that there's a heart piece we can get at the bottom of Zora's Fountain if we have the Zora tunic and the iron boots. So it will allow us to sink down to the very bottom, and around where those rupees are is where it'll be. Yeah, right there, right in the middle. And there we go. Anyway, now on to the actual episode. Hey guys, it's Chris Kringle here, and I'm back with some more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last time we explored the ice cavern and we got a hold of the iron boots and the Zora King after we thawed him out. Like, we got the Zora tunic, which will allow us to breathe underwater. And like, we also got the Serenade of Water, the song that will lead us to the Water Temple. But, so, we have all the things we need to go to the Water Temple, but before we do that, we're going to do probably one of the most infamous side quests in this game, and one of the most useful, as a matter of fact. One that I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with. We're going to be working towards getting a better sword. Like, if you remember when we explored through the Goron City, like, episodes back, we found the one guy who's making swords, and like the giant's knife, and how it is, and as we would all know, it's very not good to get. And he even mentioned that his brother makes better stuff than him. So we're going to be trying to work our way to getting it. So first off, we're going to talk to the Cuckoo lady. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy, later risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow, cuckoo! Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Yes. Uh-huh. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while. I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Yes, we will. So, we get this nice pocket cuckoo, and it hatched overnight. So yeah, this won't be able to do much for us as an egg, but if we'll just play the song, the sun song a couple times, the sun song, like a couple times. So we'll just do that to like kind of get it to hatch. And one more time. And by the way, like, if I didn't already mention it, this side quest is very worth it, so I suggest doing this, because it is very important. So after we get this guy, we're gonna have the Cuckoo lady check its mood first before we do anything else with it. Wait. Please make my cuckoos happy, okay? Yeah, alright. Sure. And I think now we'll use this guy to wake up a lazy person. So, if we go through this house, let's see. As you see, this is the lady we helped out with the dog earlier. And also, look who it is. It's Mario himself, Talon. This is where he ended up going after he lost the ranch to Ingo. And he's sleeping with Malon, doing alright, mumble mumble, sorry to make you worry. Alright, let's try using this cuckoo on him. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? I don't know. Did you save Malon? Thanks, I'm going back to the ranch, then, yeah. Did you save Malon? Okay, that's all you say. Alright. So now let's, yeah, I think in the wrong order. I think, yeah, now I go back to talk to Cuckoo Lady. She'll, actually have something to say, I'm pretty sure. Except I went the wrong way, I think. Yep, I did. Yeah. No, I don't want to talk to you. Alright, and let's see here. Please make my Kuko happy, okay? And hang on. There you go. Oh, your Kuko looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good Kuko keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable Kuko if you're interested. Its name is Kojiro, and it's used by my brother's Kuko. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother is gone, it's strange, but Kojiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kojiro? I like saying that. Kojiro. Anyway, we get this cool blue Kuko, and she mentioned how her brother, it was her brother's Kuko, so, lucky for me, I actually do know where it is. Now, there's nothing really direct that tells you where it is, but generally, if we're looking for somebody who's gone or lost, I would say, then we check the Lost Woods. So that's where we're heading next. While I'm going over there, I want to bring up a little story that I don't think I have said like before on how exactly I came into introduction with this game. I think it was around like a little bit ago. It was like either 2012 or 2013, somewhere around there. And like I ended up getting a 3DS as a gift, and like for Christmas, and a few games I got with it were actually no, it was 2014, never mind, because one of the games I got with it was Super Smash Brothers, and I also got Ocarina of Time 3D, the 3DS version of this game, and that was the first time I actually played it. Yeah, that's the first time I played Ocarina of Time was the 3DS version, and I just, fell in love with the game. So of course I tried the original, and I also loved playing that too, and also got here on the Virtual Console. So yeah, it's pretty much my story of how I got introduction to this game. I guess it was mainly just like I saw, I was really interested in playing the game, so I decided I kind of want it for Christmas, so I asked for it and stuff. So yeah, anyway, through the Lost Woods, we just go left. We'll find him right here. So I think if we show him the Kuko, or Kojiro. Kojiro, why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you. Which means, you must be a nice guy! You must be! Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please! Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Alright, so I think this is our first instance of a timed segment of this side quest. Because we get the odd mushroom. A fresh mushroom like this is sure to spoil quickly. Take it to the Kakariko potion shop quickly. Alright, so we have 3 minutes, and we need to hurry to the potion shop in Kakariko. Otherwise, it will spoil. This is why I wanted to wait a little bit to do the side quest, because I want to get some like assets, like one of them which was Epona, because you could have done this side quest a lot earlier, but I want to wait till I got a few things. One of them was Epona, so we can travel across Hyrule Field much quicker, so that's always good. And yeah, there were other things I want to make sure I got, but we'll be coming into contact with those soon. Oh yeah, for those wondering, warp songs won't work really to get you closer, so you shouldn't try using those. And so in case you're thinking that, you shouldn't try doing those. Gotta do it the old-fashioned way, which is riding Epona across the field. This time frame isn't too strict, so you should have a good amount of time to get up here. Of course, it's nighttime again. What better, so anyway, I don't know if it's just me, but like that, the mushroom looked way different in the 3D model than it does in the little sprite up there. I know it's because, you know, it's obviously different graphics and stuff, but medicine shop closed until, oh damn it. Whatever. This doesn't take away from time, so at least playing the song doesn't, so you don't have to worry about that. Of course it needed to be morning, and I wasted some time walking over there that I could have spent doing just like playing the song, but it's okay, it's not too big of a deal. Yeah, so now we should be able to enter the potion shop. And now you want to head through here, the little back door. Leads you out here. And you want to go into that building down, like, over across. Yeah, see, I have like a minute to spare, so it's not like huge, like strict time. Anyway, let's talk to this hag. Sniff, sniff, sniff. What a mysterious smell. You must have something. Alright. Here you go. Yeah, see, look, it looks different. Doesn't even have the spots or whatever. That bum, he had to go into the forest. I see. Hey, give it to me now. Alright. And fade to black, and back up. That cat is so weird. If you see that fool, give this to him. It's the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster. And we get this potion. Questionable. So yeah. And they say whatever. Alright. We don't now we have to go back to where that guy is to deliver it. Which shouldn't take that long. So I'll meet you guys over by where he is in the Lost Woods. Alright, so we're almost at the Lost Woods, and while I'm just kind of approaching it, I just want to say, this side quest will I'll probably be the entire video, so, you know, if you're not interested, well, though I don't understand why you wouldn't be, then you feel free to, you know, skip ahead or whatever. Alright, speak. It looks like the guy's gone. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody. Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. But I have this potion, though. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be... Yeah, you already said that. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody. So he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. Hee hee. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back. Okay. And we get the poacher saw. The young punk, or young guy, or whatever. Hehe. Are you going to be too? Hehehe. Yeah, get away from me, you creepy Kokiri. I never liked you when I was younger, okay? Seriously. I was all about that Saria, huh? Alright. So now, with this, we're going to head over to, Gerudo Valley. That's the next spot we need to go to. So, this episode will probably be going out way later, and even though now I'm kind of like, talking about this a little bit late, but, I watched the, like, there's the E3, like, Nintendo thing that happened. I, of course, didn't get to go, but, I did see the Zelda, like, Breath of the Wild stuff, and it's definitely, I definitely am really looking forward to what the new game has to offer, because for starters, we finally got a title, Breath of the Wild. It definitely sounds like a really cool title. And, you know, gameplay, you know, got to see that, and people try it out and stuff. It's very open world-esque, and, you know, I've seen some people say, like, it's kind of like if you combine Zelda with Skyrim in a way, because you get to, like, kind of, you know, cook food, you know, like, hunt around, and just, like, you know, have a big open world and stuff, and there's all these different kinds of clothing and stuff for different environments. It's definitely really cool. So I thought I'd just kind of talk about that for a bit, because I'm really excited for the new Zelda. So yeah, and I just want to make our way across. Let's see. This bridge is still not finished, so gonna have to jump it with Epona. You can alternatively use an item that we haven't gotten yet to get across, but I don't have it, so we jump across all epic like. I think that looks really cool. It's definitely a poster shot right there. Alright, so now let's talk to this guy.
I am a master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I want to fix it, but all of my workers are gone. They said working as carpenters isn't cool, and they went to Gerudo's fortress to become thieves. Hey you, if you're going to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there? That's something to keep in mind for later. And Navi, what do you have to say? This is very bad time. Those iron boots look like they weigh a ton. If you wear those boots, you may be able to walk at the bottom of a lake. Yeah, that's just a hint for later or whatever. So anyway, let's show him the poacher's saw. Hey, that saw, it's mine. But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. My Bigoron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Yes. Good, kid, thanks. I'm sorry I can't give you something as good in return, but take this anyway.
This is definitely very good. I mean, of course it's broken. It's a broken Goron sword. And visit the, like, Bigoron or whatever. Let's see. Where's Epona? Alright, let's jump across. Now that we have this is the key, one of the key items to doing this side quest. The Goron sword. We're going to head over to Death Mountain to see if we can get it repaired. Because it's broken. Rad. Okay there. Don't know why you stopped. Unless I can't get over. Let's see. Let's turn the camera. There we go. Alright. And oops, I forgot. There's a little tiny bridge. Like, one thing that kind of bugged me is that, like, it kind of works for the most part, but there are some cases where it's kind of strange how, like, Epona's, like, kind of tank controls, where it's like you kind of just rotate and stuff like that. Well, it's not really tank controls, I guess. Well, it kind of is, but it's still kind of weird. Anyway, I almost went the wrong way. So let's go back to Death Mountain. I'll meet you guys over where we have to go. I always thought that the broken sword in the C-button slot looked really cool. Like, I always liked that sprite. I don't know why. It's just like I always just found like when the tiny items where like there's a lot of open space with the what you call it, with like the C button. It's like because the arrow's supposed to be there, but you know it's just like taken up, so it's just like blank yellow button, except for you know the item, of course. Anyway, oh yeah, that's one thing. It's highly recommended that you have that magic beam planted over by Dodongo's cavern so that you can get up here really quickly. It'll help, trust me, it'll really help for later in this side quest. So now we just have to make our way up here while killing these guys. Could have gotten that heart, but I wasn't really feeling that one. Alright. Give me a heart. Nope, of course you don't. Alright, let's see here. Can I avoid this guy? Maybe I can, I don't know. Yeah. It was foolish of me to attempt such a thing. Well, let's kill this guy. There you go. They see me climbing up the walls all day, they see me climbing up those walls. Alright, so up here, if we go over here, we see this big guy. Seems kind of tired there. My brother opened a new store. It's Megron's Blade store. However, I am better at making blades. Hylian carpenters praise me for my skills. I'm not lying. Alright, well, let's show him this. That broken knife is surely my work. I really want to repair it, but because of yesterday's eruption, my eyes are irritated. There are fine eye drops in Zora's domain. Will you find them if you go to see King Zora? Please go get the eye drops. Alright, sure. And he gives us a prescription. Nice that those existed, I guess. Alright. So now let's make our way down, and our ankles are broken. Alright. So yeah, that's another reason I also wanted to wait until we thawed out the King Zora, because, you know, we need him up and alive so that we could get... Actually, wait, I could have taken the owl down right here. Oh, I'm so dumb. Eh, whatever. I'll meet you guys over by Zora's domain, because it's kind of a long trip. Alright. So now that we're here, like after a pretty long trip, now, well, like, luckily since we thawed out the king earlier, he could actually probably help us, so let's show him the prescription. Oh, this is, well, eye drops. You might say we have them, you might say we don't. We do have the ingredients. If you take the ingredients to the doctor at the lake laboratory, he can make the drops for you. But you need to deliver them fresh. Can you make it before they spoil? Yes, we can. This is another timed one. We have to deliver these eyeball frog before 3 minutes is up. So we gotta speed run our way to Lake Hylia before the time runs out. And this isn't too hard of a time to do. To me, like, there's one more we'll have to do after this, and that, to me, that is kind of the hardest one. Well, it is to a lot of people. But yeah, this, you pretty much want to just hurry, and you want to just get in the river and just, like, kind of go as fast as you can. You should be able to make it fine as long as you have Epona and you just kind of, like, utilize shortcuts when you have enabled them or used them. Also, rolling helps a lot. You know, it's faster than just walking. Alright. Actually, I'll go back in the river. What am I doing? So yeah, this makes me go way faster. Alright, so now, let's get on Epona. Hurry! We got, like, 2 minutes approximately left. It's almost 1:45, come on. We need to make it to Lake Hylia. Come on, Epona, please. Ride fast. Yeah, there isn't much else, really, other than just, like, getting there fast, you know? But I'm showing it anyway just because, you know, it's kind of interesting to, like, you know, when I'm just, you know, freely just going to places, it's, you know, like, no big deal or whatever, but, you know, when it's actually timed, it's actually kind of, different, so that's why I'm showing them and not, like, just random traveling all the time. So anyway, it would be good as Epona to jump across. Of course, I ran out of things, so I'll have to just kind of recharge. Alright, let's do this. Alright, perfect. It's definitely good to have Epona just going into this area, because you can make it faster. Alright. Yeah, we have a pretty good amount of time to spare, so that's good. Alright, in here, we'll find the weird guy, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Here you are, and here's your frog eggs. I mean, not frog eggs. Looks like it doesn't work. Oh, whatever. Hello there, son. I'm researching process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Perhaps you've met that old lady over in the potion shop. She is like a student of mine. Alright, well, here you go. Oh man, that reaction. Oh wow. I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since Zora's domain froze over. These eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight I will cook fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Such a great stuff. Please say thank you to King Zora. Eh, what? These are for making Bigoron's eye drops? Oh. How disappointing. You should have said so in the first place. Here it is. This medicine doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it won't last long at this temperature. Run as fast as you can to Death Mountain. You're young, you can do it. Alright. So this is probably the hardest time one. We gotta make our way back to Death Mountain and give these eye drops to Bigoron. We have 4 minutes this time, but still, it can, you know, can be pretty close. I've had times where I've only had like 5 seconds left, but you know, if you utilize the shortcuts and Epona, it should be fine. So we just gotta make our way. Come on, Epona, what are you doing? Alright. Carrot time, carrot time, carrot time. Alright. Now let's make our way back to Death Mountain very quickly. This is the last step. Well, it's kind of the last step of doing this side quest, which is definitely good. Yeah, this side quest definitely is taking a bit. This is probably one of the longer episodes it's going to be, so... But you just gotta bear with it, because I think it's better to just have it all in one video, because then it gets less confusing if you just, like, jump right in the middle of it, and it's like, oh, wait, what's happening? You know, so... Yeah, with other stuff it's a little bit easier, but... This it's somewhat more difficult. Alright, we have roughly half the time remaining, so... Well, like, a little bit over half. So we just gotta make our way to the top of Death Mountain really quickly. Luckily we have that plant at the bottom of the cavern to make the trip a little bit shorter. So it'll definitely be good to utilize that. They see me rolling. They be hating. I know it can get kind of annoying with the yeah, or whatever. But hey, it's what you gotta do to move fast. Although technically the walking backwards is the fastest on foot, like, transportation for Link. But yeah, a lot of people just use the rolling because it's a little bit more convenient because you're facing forward and whatever. So yeah. Alright, yeah, I think we have a good amount of time. Yeah, we just have to make our way up there. I think I might actually switch to my bow just so I could shoot those guys a little bit easier. The hook shot's a little bit unreliable for them. Alright. There we go. Definitely want to make sure all of them are dead before we do this, and that guy fell off. What a moron, am I right? Alright. There you go, that's all of them. Screw it, Deku Nut. There you go. Even though I never use them, might as well collect it. Yeah, we have like a minute to spare. We have plenty of time. I probably couldn't have done this in 3 minutes, but eh. Alright, hey, what's up? I got your frickin' eye drops for you. Really? You brought the eye drops. I'm so relieved. I'm going to use them right now. I like that. It's kind of funny. Wow! Oh man, I like that pose. This is stimulating. It's working great. Now I can get back to my blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give this to you so you won't forget. After a few days, please return. Wait, just wait patiently. And we get a claim check for it, so now he is currently working on our Bigoron's sword. And to make time go by a little bit faster, we're going to play the Sun Song a couple times. So I'll meet you guys when the sword's actually ready. Alright, we did it. So yeah, just playing the Sun Song like 4 times should do it. And that sword is my finest work. You handed in the claim check and got the Bigoron sword. This blade was forged by a master smith. It won't break. This is the best sword in the game, for Link to use at least. And yeah, so you can switch it out. This does twice the amount of damage that the attacks of a master sword will do. So normal attacks will do twice as much, and you know, like a single swing with the Bigoron sword does as much damage as a jump attack with the master sword. That's very good. So we're definitely going to equip that. The only downside is that we can't shield while using it. So yeah, we have to use 2 hands to wield it, and we can like do our jump attacks and stuff. But you know, if we try and shield, we just crouch, and if we're targeting, we just can't block with the sword, which I think can work in some cases, but yeah, we can't use our shield. So that's the only downside. But anyway, I think that'll be it for this episode. Next time on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to be, I think we'll probably start heading over to the Water Temple and seeing what we can discover there. See you guys then.